And at this point, it is not a man that you need. You need a break. You need something to help you figure out what you want to do with your life before you move on to the next person. Hey loves, welcome. So today I want to talk about why you don't have to go into a rebound. And says, I need you to understand that you don't need to jump into another relationship just to prove to your ex or anyone at all that you can also find love. No, it's not worth it. So I always talk about the fact that I was raised in a compound house, right? So I was raised in two houses simultaneously, both in my grandma's and our nuclear home. Both homes were compound homes. So in my nuclear home, we had this tenant who were a couple. They were not married though, but they were living under a single roof. And anytime that they would have a fight, the woman would pack all her things and then go straight back to her mother's house. And within a very short time, this lady changed men like fool. So anytime that she moved out and moved in with a new man, I was like, go babes. You deserve better. Go get them new man. Show them that they can get a man. But now that I'm grown and I can think deeper, I realized that everything that went wrong was her fault. She was the problem. Because every relationship that she had was a rebound. And because she'd never healed before she got into a new relationship, she ended up attracting the same kind of men who kept dumping her over and over again. For those who do not understand what a rebound is a relationship that you get into right after you just got brokenhearted, right after you just exited an old one. You don't have to let your obsession with male validation keep you going back into rebounds. Because if you don't give yourself the permission to heal and figure out what you want for yourself before going into another relationship, you feel yourself, and this man that you think you can rely on cannot even save you. So the first reason why you don't have to go into a rebound is because you are not fully healed. So there's this popular saying that if you want to get over a man, get under another one. But I think that this advice is actually toxic, because once you spend more time with this new person, it's as if you begin to wake up, because you realize that from the very beginning, because you were broken and all you wanted was comfort, you gravitated towards the person who had the comfort you craved, and not because you wanted to be with them. You chose to be with him because he had something that fulfilled your need for love and empathy. You did not choose him because you wanted to be with him. No, it was an emotional decision. See, being in a rebound is like scaffolding a child to read. So as a child gets better, you leave him to read on his own. And in this case, he is a scaffold, but he cannot leave you. You're going to get stuck because he has become attached to you. And then you start feeling resentful and sorry for yourself. And because you guys have already started something romantic, you can't leave although you feel like he's not the man you want to be with. Because you feel guilty that he was with you when you needed him. And so you don't want him to feel used. And that's why going into a relationship when you just got heartbroken is not the right idea. Because you're going to make a very emotional decision. And because your emotions are all over the place, you don't even have the time to study this person to figure out if he's the man you want to be with. And that is what happened to the lady in my story. When she packs out, instead of her to keep the next man as a friend till she's fully healed, she will hastily get romantic with them. And then by the time she realized that this man did not even complete her, she's already gone too far. And this brings me to my next point, which is you don't need a man, you need a break, okay? Because most of the time when we come out of a relationship, it is not a good feeling. That feeling can make you feel like dying. And I'm saying it because I have been through breakouts before, and I know they can be really messy. So what we need at that moment is something to help us heal. We need something to help us find ourselves again, because maybe you've lost yourself to this person on so many levels. And at this point, it is not a man that you need. You need a break. You need something to help you figure out what you want to do with your life before you move on to the next person. Other than that, you're going to start craving male validation because you think it's going to make you feel complete. But that's not a good idea, because you cannot cover your trauma and heartbreak and expect it to heal. Just because you got a new man does not mean that your heart is going to automatically heal. You can take a break, go to therapy, seek counseling, talk to friends, have fun, and get all the healing that you can. And when you're ready, you will know it. You will know what you have to offer, and so you're not going to settle for less than you can get. It's very common for people who are not yet healed but want to go into a new relationship to attract the same kind of man but in a different stature or complexion. But when you allow yourself to fully heal and get your priorities right, there's no way that you're going to settle for the kind of man that you're trying to leave behind. So real quick guys, they took my light while I was filming, so I had to switch to voice over. Now what I was trying to say is that you need to heal. And there are some women who say they don't have all that time to do all that healing because their biological clock is ticking. But let me ask you, would you like to marry late and marry right? Or hastily marry the same man that keeps causing you pain? And I know there are women who marry late and still marry wrong, but the probability that you marry wrong is very low if you take time to deal with the issues that keeps you going in circles. Let's say that you had trust issues in your previous relationship and that was the reason why it did not go as planned. If you don't take time to deal with your trust issues, you're going to set yourself up for failure in your next relationship. And I'm not going to tell you how long you should wait before you go into another relationship because healing is not all about the time. It's about the individual because we all have different strengths and weaknesses. That somebody can heal within 1 month does not mean that I can heal within the same time frame. It will take time. My time will be different from somebody else's. And so you need to know yourself and need to know what works for you, what makes you feel healed. You need to figure that out for yourself. Just like falling down from a 5-story building and getting yourself badly injured. Although your apartment is at the top, you cannot go back there without any assistance because you are badly injured. Meanwhile, another person may fall from that same height and get up and link right back into the apartment because they have different kind of makeup. Their biology is different. Their bones are different from yours. And so you cannot expect to heal at the same time that it took somebody else to heal. Taking a break from relationships is no bad thing. It's rather going to help you nurture a better relationship with yourself. And that is rather to your advantage because if you don't know yourself or love yourself enough, it's going to be difficult for you to know when you're ready. It's going to be difficult for you to open up and be vulnerable even when you meet the right people. It's going to be difficult for you to differentiate between real love and fake love from men. Ladies, I know that fear that we have that if we should take a break from someone or something in a relationship, you're going to end up alone, but that is not true. There is someone for everybody, except you want to be single. There is someone for everybody, and it will surprise you the kind of good men that God has in store for you if you should take time to work on yourself so you could be ready for the blessing that God has for you. Guys, let me know what you think about this video, okay? Let's keep the video rolling in the comment section, and so I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.